We have here a big, beautiful waterbuck. Called a waterbuck because they often are found around water, because they are water dependent. But they are also very good swimmers. One of the reasons they are good swimmers is their buoyancy, because they have hollow hair. Hollow hair, if you can believe that. They also have a very oily skin. A lot of oil secretion, oil glands, which helps them not get bogged down by the water either. Have here a black-backed jackal. There's a lovely big tree in this area called a jackalberry tree, because this animal likes to eat those berries. It is an omnivore. Again, marking its territory. They like to defecate on higher things. See on that bush there, it's higher than the surrounding little bushes and areas, and that is to have the scent travel a bit further than it otherwise would. Not happy about Red Road, his son, and the lioness. They are very close to Mbiri territory. As the crow flies, the last I saw Mbiri lions, maybe 1.5 kilometers away from here. I think that's just over 1 mile. We have a few hyena at the Skybeds waterhole today. I can see at least 4 members of a clan. And this one has moved from the shade down into the mud into the cool of the water. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's starting to warm up nicely. If we look at this hyena's head, excuse me. As we know, there's little that a hyena won't eat off of a carcass. And here we have a hyena regurgitating, it's likely pieces of hoof or horn or some kind of keratin that is just too tough to digest. Of course, not letting any little morsel and bits of that go to waste. Just behind this hyena that is re-eating its regurgitation is another one that is suckling. An interesting fact about a hyena birth, there's a high risk of the mother actually dying from the birth as well, because it comes out at a 90-degree angle. So the first time a hyena gives birth is a very risky situation. Hyenas have very complex social structures, and a little bit of that politics, if you will, is what is played out here. You may have noticed a feature that all carnivores share, and that is a pointed skull, a bit of a crest towards the top of their heads. And that allows for more muscle attachment, so they could administer those forceful bites they need to kill their prey and to get through that flesh and bone and all the skin and all the rest. A youngster looking to suckle once again. Given the size of this mother hyena, I do wonder if this is perhaps the matriarch, the leader of the clan. And the youngster suckling from her was quite dominant and almost bullied one of the other hyenas, quite a bit larger, much older than it. So this to me would all suggest that this is likely the matriarch and this is the princess with her. And the youngest daughter of the queen hyena, that would be the heir to the throne. The zebra in the background are aware of the hyena, but they're not too bothered at this stage. I think I can tell the hyena are not too bothered about them. They aren't hunting, and the hyena are very good hunters. They aren't just scavengers. And because of their build, with their lower hindquarters, somewhat like the wildebeest you see in the background there, they have got lower hindquarters, longer legs in the front, and that is very good for stamina. So they can keep up their chase for long periods of time. and they tire their prey out. It's quite late in the morning now, about 20 to 10. We have the boys lying down, or the men lying down under the shade. And there's no sign of mating as yet. Red Road is just busy sniffing where the female was sitting. Phlegm grimacing, bringing that air over the vomeronasal organ, the jacobism's organ. He's testing to see if she is ready to mate. Now settled down in the shade of a quarry bush, and no further advances by Red Road just yet. So we can surmise that his testing, getting that air over that Jacobson's organ, did not yield a positive result. She is not ready to mate just yet. We've had to end the virtual safari today a little earlier than usual. Ran into some technical difficulties with the vehicle, as happens out here in the bush from time to time. But so much interesting stuff going on with the lion dynamics in the area. Got the Naru pride trying to rebuild after the tragic loss of those cubs, and then doing it in an area that's quite interesting, very much close to the Mbiri pride's area. So I wonder if there are going to be some border disputes up on the horizon there. Unfortunately, we haven't seen the female who is looking quite sickly, the female lioness of the Naru pride, but we will keep our eyes open for her. So from myself, Charlie, and the virtual safari at St. Swallow, thank you so much for joining us, and until next time, goodbye.